Okay, I'm going to now show you how exactly to create a YouTube ad where you're able to target people that are actively looking to buy or sell a property. If this sounds promising, then I highly recommend sticking to the end of the video, because I'm going to show you exactly the process from start to finish, from not having a Google account at all to then have an ad up and running as soon as possible, right? So first of all, what you want to do is you want to create a Google ad account. So you want to first create a Google account, right? You don't have to create one. If you already have one, then you can skip this part. So I want to add another account because I want to start from scratch. And I'm going to say create new account for my personal use. I'm going to say Tariq. I'm going to say add account. Tariq add account. After I have done that, then you want to enter your birth details. I'm just going to say July 12. I'm just giving random years, 2001, for example. Gender, male. And then I'm just going to choose Tariq A29. Okay, that looks cool. @gmail.com. I'm just entering a password here. This isn't important. If you already have an account, you can skip past this. Skip. Next. Agree. Okay, so we've just created our new account. So first thing you want to do is you want to go to YouTube. After going to YouTube, you want to sign in with that account. So you're going to click here in the top right hand corner. There should be an icon or something that you can just click, and then you can click switch account or sign in. I want to click add account. After that, then I'm going to add my Gmail. I just added tariqa29@gmail.com. But you're just going to sign in with your email address. I'm going to go here in the top right hand corner, and you want to create a channel. All right, so you're going to click on create channel, and then you're going to create your channel. So you can click and upload a profile picture, whatever profile picture you'd like. I am going to use this angel one of YouTube, so I'm just going to upload this angel. And then you can just add your channel name. So you can, for example, say, I'm just going to say Tariq Real Estate Agent. All right, Tariq Real Estate Agent. That looks pretty cool to me. So you're just going to add that account. So while our channel is being created, we want to go onto Google Ads. I also have a document outlining how to create YouTube ads. I'll leave a link to the document in the description below. But this document outlines just the process behind linking your YouTube ads to your YouTube page. It doesn't outline the whole creation process behind it. Let's just move this. So after that, you want to go onto ads.google.com. You'll be greeted with this page. I'm just going to change to Tariq29. Okay, so then you're going to click Start Now. So you're going to click this button here, Start Now. After clicking Start Now, you'll be presented with the page here in front of me. However, you don't want to be filling out your business name or any of that stuff. You're just going to click Switch to Expert Mode down here. So here it says, are you a professional marketer? You click to switch to expert mode. So when you're greeted with this page, you don't want to click on anything, right? You don't want to click on any of these lovely squares. You want to click here in the bottom left hand corner, create an account without campaign. Click on that. After clicking on that, it's going to ask you for some just basic details. I'm just going to click no, don't send me, because I don't want any emails from them. But if you want emails, you can select yes. Then you click submit. And your account has been created, right? So after your account's been created, you're going to go back to your channel. Let's check if it's done creating. Let me just close all of these. Okay, let's check if our channel is created. Your channel. Okay, our channel has been created, right? So we're going to go to YouTube Studio. Okay, after being on YouTube Studio, it's going to look like this. Just close out all of that. When you're in YouTube Studio, you want to come here to settings, here in the bottom left hand corner. You click on settings. After clicking on settings, you want to go to channel, right? So click on channel. After clicking on channel, you want to click on advanced settings, so the second tab here. Then you want to click on link account. Right, so after clicking on link account, you just want to give it a name. We are going to link, as you can say, link your Google Ads account to this page. So we want to link the page to this. So you're going to say Tariq Real Estate Ads. Right? You're going to give it a memorable name. After doing that, you're going to come back to your Google Ads.com or ads.google.com page. And here in the right hand top corner, there's something that looks like a phone number. Almost. You're going to highlight that. You're going to copy it. And you want to go back to this page, your YouTube Studio, and you want to paste that number in here, right? After doing that, you want to click on done. After doing that, you want to come back to your Google Ads page. Okay, click on explore your account. Should be presented with this lovely stuff. So after you've been done clicking on that link button, you want to click up here, tools and settings. You want to click on that. When you're in this page, then you want to click linked accounts, this button over here, linked accounts. Click on linked accounts and you're going to go into that page. After going to linked accounts, you should be receiving a request from YouTube. So you're going to click on the YouTube details. Oh, you want to click on save first. Save. You have to click on save, sorry. Made a oopsie. So after that, okay, as you can see, we have a request here, right? This YouTube Tariq Real Estate wants to access our YouTube ads. Now, please don't accept any requests that you don't recognize. If you don't recognize it, don't accept it, right? It's very important. So you're going to click on view request and you're going to approve. So don't approve requests that you don't recognize, that you didn't do. So now our YouTube ads page is linked. We can see that by going back to our studio, clicking on settings, clicking on channel, clicking on advanced settings, and then awaiting. Okay, it's still awaiting approval, but it should say approved very soon after it's been refreshed. Yeah, it says linked over here. So maybe it's just taking a bit of time for YouTube to catch up. Channel, advanced settings. Okay, it's still awaiting approval, but that's going to get linked anytime soon. It's probably just taking some time for just the studio to catch up. I just want to triple check quickly. Channel, advanced settings. There we go, linked. So it's been linked. So now our YouTube ads page is linked to our Google Ads account, which is good. So the next thing I want you to do, go on to Canva, right? Or grab your phone, grab your iPhone, grab a notepad quickly, write down offers, write down stuff that you know your clients or potential clients might like. Write down what you can give to them. Maybe whether it be a free property valuation, which I don't recommend doing, but any other offer, write that down. Grab your phone. You can grab your phone, turn it around, or you can use the front-facing camera. Doesn't matter. You can place it on your desk, or you can hold it up, and you can take a quick video, just explaining what that you're offering. So you can say, "Hey, I'm offering a free property valuation. If you want to get your highest." If you want to get your property valued at the highest amount that you want, then I recommend clicking the link down below, filling out the form, and I'll get in touch with you as soon as possible. Do a recording like that. You can make use of Canva and just create your video. So you can create your video using canva.com. So I recommend doing that. After you've done that, you want to upload your YouTube video. And you can do that through your YouTube channel dashboard. So on this page, you can click upload videos, select your file from your computer, upload it. After it's uploaded, now we're going to create your ad, right? So, but before we create your ad, we first want to set up your billing details. So you're going to go back to your ads.google.com page, click tools and settings. Here on the right hand side, it says billing setup. So after clicking on billing setup, then please fill out this billing information. So your country, organization type, I'd say put it as individual unless you're using a business account. Then you enter your VAT number. If you don't have a VAT ID, then you don't have to enter anything. Then you can enter your card details and your billing address. You won't be able to run any ads if you don't have those details. If you don't have that detail set out, right? If you don't have that set up. I'm not going to run ads on this account. This is just a dummy account. So after that, then after you've filled in the banking details, so do that as soon as possible. You're going to go back to your homepage. So you can click on this Google Ads icon. It should take you back to this page. When you're on this page, click on New Campaign. After you click on New Campaign, you're going to be presented with a page like this, right? Then you're going to click on Create Campaign without a goal or guidance. After that, you want to click on video because we want to make a YouTube video campaign. So you're going to click on video. After this, your goal is not to get views on a video. Unless you want to get views on a video, that's a completely different story. So you're going to click on efficient reach, right? And then you're going to click on continue because that's what we want to do. We want to get as much reach as possible. So then you just want to describe your video quickly. So I'm going to say real sellers, or I'm going to say Durban seller ad, or real estate Durban. I'm going to put in brackets sellers. So I'm going to, or let's do buyers. So I'm going to put in brackets buyers because I want to generate buyers. Or actually, a lot of real estate agents actually prefer to get sellers. That's more important than buyers because there's always people looking to buy properties, but there's not people looking to sell properties. I'll tell you how to set up a campaign so that there's actually just a small tweak between a seller and a buyer campaign on YouTube. I'll show you how to do that just now. So your target is always going to be CPM. There's no other reason you want to target anything else because you want to have the lowest CPM possible. So you can put campaign total or you can put a daily total, right? So you can budget for either a daily amount or a campaign total amount, right? I'd recommend using campaign total because the way that YouTube ads work is not, if you set up a daily amount, then YouTube ads will only spend, or Google ads will only spend up to that daily amount. They won't exceed it, or they'll never really spend less. They'll never exceed it. But the problem with that is that, let's say for example, there's a really good day that a lot of people are on YouTube, and just it's a very high conversion day. If you have a cap, then let's say for example it's a Saturday, right? Saturday, Sunday, and Friday. A lot of the time people on weekends are on their phone much more than during the week. So if you set a daily amount, then on a weekend your ad might only be shown to 10 people, but then on weekdays it might also only be shown to 10 people. However, if you don't set a daily amount, but rather you set a total amount, what Google Ads will do is they'll see the time at which the people or at which people are most active on their phone and or on the platform, and then that time, then they'll start spending more during the time that people are most active rather than spending time when people are least active. So if you think about it, Google might then say, okay, well, on weekends, during hours so and so, people are a lot more active on the platform. So I'm going to be much more lucrative when it comes to spending on those days. So then Saturday or Friday to Sunday, you're going to be, example, doing 100 Rand daily ad spend, but then during the week when people are at work and all of that stuff, then you're going to only be doing 30 Rand or 40 Rand ad spend of a daily budget, right? And that's what I recommend, doing a total campaign rather than doing a daily campaign. That's just because I trust Google Ads targeting system more than what I trust myself, if that makes sense. So let's put a campaign to like a budget of around 2,000 Rand. And then, okay, and another thing that I have to preface when it comes to the budget, you will only spend money on an impression. Now, what an impression is when someone watches more than 30 seconds of your video, or they interact with your video, right? Or they click your link or whatever the case might be. So those are the two scenarios of what you call an impression. So that's when someone actively interacts with your video to say, okay, well, or not an impression, but a view. That I see that Google removed the impressions, but basically, if someone interacts with your video in one way or another, then you will be charged. You won't be charged if they skip within 5 seconds, right? So this is going to be a skippable in-stream video that we're going to set up. So you see that videos, whenever you open up a video, YouTube video, then there's going to be shown a video and you can skip off the 5 seconds. So if they skip before 30 seconds, then you won't be charged for that video. So that's just how it works. And then remember to set an end date, because a lot of people do not set end dates for some reason on their campaigns. So set an end date. So you can either say that it ends in 2 weeks after your start date. So you can put a start date, for example, I wanted to start on the 14th. You can put a start date, then you can set an end date, okay, 3 weeks after the 14th. So it's going to run, your campaign is going to run for 3 weeks and then it's going to stop. Or you can do a month, or you can do 2 months, or you can even put a date to say, okay, well, I want it to end on the 30th, right? Or you can put it that I want it to end on the 1st of October, for example, or September, or whenever. But I'd recommend staying around 3 weeks to a month when you're using ad spend like 2,000 Rand. Stay around 3 weeks to a month. I'd not say go more than that, but I also not say go less, because if you go less, then it's just not enough time for Google to spend your money, and they're just going to end up showing your ads to random people. So I'd say 3 weeks, month to a month, maybe. That's the best range that you want to look at. So that's what I'm going to do, around 3 weeks. And as you can see, at a total amount is similar to a 90 Rand daily budget, right? So you remember that daily budget that we spoke about. So this is going to run for 22 days. So YouTube partners, so this over here, I'd recommend deselecting that, because this video partners on Google Display Network is basically videos that are in games and apps, and videos that are in random websites, blog posts and stuff like that. Then your video is going to be played there as well. So I recommend not making use of video partners. We just want to show our video on YouTube. Then when it comes to location, over here you want to click on enter another location. Then you want to click on advanced search. And when you click here, you can then either search by a entire town. So you can search, for example, Randburg, right? Randburg, Gauteng, South Africa. And that will include everyone in Randburg is then going to see your ad. However, you can also target by radius. So you can say, for example, Centurion. And you can say that you want your ad to be shown to everyone 20 kilometers within 20 kilometers of Centurion. And then you can basically target it. As you can see, there's Centurion in the center, and 20 kilometers within Centurion is where my ad is going to be shown to. So I'm going to keep it, let's say, for example, Randburg. Let's do Randburg. So I'm going to target Randburg and 20 kilometers within Randburg. Okay, but I don't want that. Okay, let's do that. 20 kilometers within Randburg, I'm going to be targeting people. Well, let's say 35. The reason I'm doing Randburg in there is because it's very close to Joburg, and that's where everyone works. So everyone always wants places there for some reason. So now that I've done that, I have my location, I have my daily budget. Now it's time for languages. I recommend not targeting by languages because a lot of people speak different languages and Google knows what language you speak. So just keep that as it is. Related videos. This is if you want your video or your ad to tell some sort of story. So videos that are related to what you're going to be using. I recommend not using that. Just keep it as it is. Additional settings. Here you can adjust like what time of day, what devices, but I recommend just leaving this as it is because Google is good enough to understand what you want. And I'm going to put this as Gauteng. So this is your ad groups. So what group does this ad fall under? I'm going to put this as Gauteng seller ads, right? Then demographics. I'd recommend just keeping the demographics as it is as well because Google is just good. Again, Google is just good at finding out what people are interested in, what you want, right? Audience segmentation is where you define who should see your ads. So over here, we're able to target people that are have certain habits, have certain hobbies, have certain interests. So for example, we can say moving companies, right? So we can say moving, and this is a life event. So you can target people that are moving soon. You can target people that have home renovation, renovating home soon, recently renovated home. So the reason I'm targeting recently renovated home is because a lot of people do what you call house flipping, or they normally renovate their home and then they sell it, or they renovate it because they want to sell it for a higher price. So that's why I'm using renovation. And Google is able to pick up your search history, your purchase history, all of these things they're able to pick up and they know what you have done. For example, if you think about it, if you're looking to renovate your home, what you're going to do, you're going to search for renovations. If you're looking to move, what you're going to do, you are going to look for moving companies. And here we are targeting people that are looking for moving companies. They want to move soon. If they want to move soon, they want to buy a property soon. If they want to buy a property soon, that's where we come in because we probably have properties that they want to buy, right? Or if they're looking to move soon, they're looking to probably sell where they are staying. They're probably looking to sell their property. And that's where we're targeting, right? Retirement. So we can target retirement because people that are retiring normally looking to sell their property and looking to moving retirement homes, or they're looking to sell their property and buy a smaller property, or they're just looking to buy a smaller property. So retirement is another thing that you'd want to look at. Recently added dog to household. So if you recently got a dog and you're staying at an apartment, you might want to move, but you can make use of that, but maybe I don't know about that one. I'm going to remove that one. So moving companies. So if people are searching for moving companies, then we're going to target them. Moving tips, moving services, packaging and moving services, home removal and storage services. So all of these are technically people that are looking to move. And if they're looking to move, they want to moving and relocation, home cleaning services. If they're looking to move, then they are looking to move. sell their property or buy a property, right? Another thing we can just say is buying home or selling home, selling property or home, selling house or property, selling property. So if people are searching for real estate services, we'll target them. Property quick sale, we'll target them. If they're searching, oh, I want to sell my property quickly, we're targeting them. Cash for homes, targeting them. Home appraisals, we're targeting people that are actively searching on YouTube, on Google, home appraisals, right? That's what we're targeting. Real estate for sale by owner, real estate, property 24. If they're looking at property 24, they're looking to probably buy a house. Buying houses with cash. If they're looking to buy a house, they're probably looking to sell a house. So that's why we're looking at purchasing as well. We could also probably include starting a business soon. So if they're looking to start a business and they're looking to buy commercial property, then maybe that's something that they'd be interested in. But we're not targeting that. We're looking to sell households and apartments and stuff. Recently moved, recently started business, recently purchased a home, maybe not. Recently married couples, what do they need? They need a house, right? And how does Google know if they've recently been married? Well, Google's able to keep track of your images that you post on social media. Google keeps track of your search history. If you're searching wedding venues, what do I buy for my wedding dresses, all of that stuff, Google keeps track of this and they're able to build up a profile for you. So that's what we're going to sell, or that's why we're going to target these people to say, hey, don't you want to buy a house? New houses for sale, houses for sale, residential properties for sale, residential properties for rent, new apartment, houses for rent, apartments for sale. And you can keep going. I'd recommend trying to not be too mortgage refinancing, home inspection services, commercial properties for sale, who they are, homeowners. We want to target homeowners. We want to target renters. But yeah, this is how you build up a profile of a person you're trying to target. And we've built up our profile with more than 36 identities, right? Another thing that you have to do if you're doing targeting sellers, so if you're targeting buyers, you only have to do audience segments. However, if you're targeting sellers, then I recommend inserting keywords. So I have a list of keywords that I did research for. I'll put a link of this research of these keywords, but these are just generic keywords that's used for selling, and it's just to refine our targeting just a little, not too much though. We don't want to refine our targeting too much, because if we do it too much, then you won't be able to find anyone, because then you're targeting a very, very specific individual, and we don't want to do that, right? So I think that's all that we need to do for targeting, just a bit of research, of keyword research, and a bit of audience segments. And yeah, that's literally all that we need. Now, the next thing we'll need a YouTube video, right? So how do we get a YouTube video? Well, you can create one in a few steps using this page. But like I said, use Canva, use your phone, take the video. After you've taken the video, you can upload it and edit it a bit. You can use the apps available that you can edit on your phone. There's CapCut. So CapCut is an app. It looks like this. So you can make use of CapCut to edit your videos, or you can make use of Canva as well. So you can make use of Canva as well to edit your videos, because in Canva you're able to upload. You can upload your video onto the page just by drag and dropping it. If you drag and drop a video onto this, then it will upload it. If I can show you an example. I don't have any videos now. So if you drag and drop, so you can see like this. Like if you drag and drop, it will literally upload the video onto this thing. So then you can just edit your videos on here, and yeah, then you can download it through the share button here in the top right hand corner. Click download, and all is good to go. So after you've uploaded your video onto YouTube, like I said, then okay, I'm going to use another video of one of my clients. Oh no, this is not okay. I'm gonna search on this one. So after you've uploaded your video, then you're going to, so this will be your video. You're going to right click on your video, copy video URL. So you're going to copy it. After you've copied your video, you're going to go back to YouTube ads. Let me just close these tabs. So you're going to go back to YouTube and you're going to paste that video in here. After you've pasted it, you'll be presented with this page. So this is going to show just a quick like how your video would look to your potential customers. Videos longer than 3 minutes don't usually perform as well as shorter videos. Well, I know my video is 3 minutes, so normally try to keep your video, that's another thing I forgot to mention. Keep your video 1 minute, 1.5 minutes at most. Don't try and make it 3 minutes long. The reason that this video is 3 minutes long is because we have a bunch of testimonials in the video. However, the main part or the important part of the video is within the first but like 30 seconds, 40 seconds. That's the main part of the video. Then the rest of the video is just testimonials. So try and keep your video as short as possible because people have a very short attention span. Even if you can keep it less than a minute, but more than 30 seconds, then that's a good video, right? So remember the URL that I told you about. So your landing page will be your form, right? So if you click publish on Jotform, you can then copy the link for this form. After you've copied that link, you go back to your ad campaign, you paste that link in here. So what's going to happen is that as soon as someone clicks on your form, so I'm just going to go back and drag and drop full name, email, and I'm just going to save this. Right, this is essentially all you need. Don't ask for too many details. Try and keep it as short and sweet as possible because the more details you ask for, the more resistance your client is going to build up. So after that, publish, copy link, and then you're going to paste that link in here. And after you've done that, just adjust the display URL and you're going to say book now, right? So that's going to be our call to action is also going to be book now. And headline is going to be, just leave it at that, right? You can also create a headline that says book now, but I'll just leave it as it is because if you set up your account properly, then it should be cool. So that's all that you need for that. You can also upload an image, but just keep it as it is. This looks pretty good to me. We have our form that's going to be part of the automation. Obviously, if you have a website now, that's going to be much more efficient. So for example, if I had to create this website for myself, or this ad for myself, I'd make use of my landing page where I then copy my link for this, and then it would direct towards this landing page where you have a video explaining what it is you want to do, a form to fill it out, or a video explaining to the client what happens next, a form to fill out, a explanation, another explanation, and then just a demo or a presentation of some sort. That one of my clients, what I did is I added a testimonial over here, so then they can just have testimonials of your previous clients. That's also a really, really cool thing to do. If you just have a bunch of testimonials, you can put it all together, upload it to YouTube, and then you can link a bunch of testimonials, and then you can build out a nice landing page like this one. If you want one, then get into contact with me, and then I can help you build out a nice landing page such as this. So that's essentially how that will look. But for the time being, we're making use of Jotform. So you can also skip using Jotform and you can make use of Calendly, right? So you can make use of the Calendly link itself so that when people click on that link, they'll be presented with this page. So if you're offering a free property valuation, then maybe that's one way to go. Then you just skip a bunch of steps rather than having a form and then a booking page, a form email booking page. You can just have booking page. Although some people will be a bit more hesitant when it comes to just filling out a booking page. But at the same time, if they fill out the booking page, you know you are getting a qualified lead that's actually very proactive. So it's a plus and a minus, in a sense of you'll not have every person fill out the form or fill out the booking page. So not everyone would fill this out, but the people that do fill it out, you know for a fact that they are very proactive in selling or buying their property, right? They're very proactive in trying to get in contact with you. So that's a very high qualified lead in my opinion. So you can either use Jotform or the Calendly. And then after that, you want to come down here and then you want to make a bid. So the way that YouTube works is, think of it like this. On the stage, there's a stage, and then there is a, okay, I was about to make a very bad analogy by saying there's a person on the stage and you're going to be bidding for the person, but you don't want to be doing that because that's not what we want. But that's not what we want. Okay, so imagine there's an item on the stage. There's a product that you're looking to buy, a mouse, no, a race car, right? So you're looking to buy a race car. Now, there's like, let's say there's 100 people, right? So you are putting in your highest bid in this place. So for example, think about it like this: you are sending YouTube, right? You are telling YouTube, the person ahead that you're sending, you're like, look, my highest bid is going to be this, right? So I normally say try and go at least 10 rand above what they are recommending. So I'd say look at around like 50 to 60 rand for a bid. You want to go as high as possible. And the reason you want to do this is because you don't want to be capped out by your bid. You don't want to be hindered by your bid because this is basically what we're going to be paying per click. Every time or every 1,000 impressions, we're going to be paying 60 rand. So every 1,000 people that our ad gets shown to, we're paying 60 rand, if that makes sense. That's the most that we're going to be paying for, or that we're going to pay. So for every 1,000 people our ad gets shown to, we pay 60 bucks. And that's basically our bid. So it'll range between 35 rand to 60 rand, right? And the reason we put our bid so high is because it just helps in, one, getting our ad approved, and two, it just improves our performance of our campaign, because the chances that, so for example, let's say every time Google has a batch of 1,000 people that are within our target audience, right? So there's 1,000 people within our target audience, and they come to everyone that requested that 1,000 people, right? And they're like, hey, we have 1,000 people. 10 of you people requested these 1,000 people. And basically you then saying, okay, well, my highest is 60 rand, while another person's highest could be 1,000 rand. So then when they're the highest, then the thing is, the bid is going, the 1,000 people are going to go to them. But if our highest bid is, or let's say there's two of you, and the other person's highest bid is 10 rand and yours is 60, then you're going to get that CPM, right? And that's essentially just how this whole process works. Regarding the CPM and the costing. Obviously, you might be aware of how that works for Facebook. If you know how that works for Facebook, it works fairly similar, just a bit different for YouTube. Not really that different, but fairly similar. That's what CPM, and then this is our bidding strategy. But after you're done with that, you can click on Create Campaign. It's difficult when I don't have active stuff to look at. I don't have the correct URLs and stuff. Okay, so continue to campaign. Okay, so now that is done, our campaign at the moment is not eligible because it's still pending. So, and obviously I can't, as it says here, You have to enter billing information. I don't have any billing information, so my campaign won't run at all. But your campaign will run as soon as the start date hits and as soon as your campaign has been approved. However, if I fix my billing information, you should not be getting this error because you filled out your billing information. If you didn't, then go fix it. But as soon as this campaign is active, and you can disable your campaign by selecting this little thing here. So you can either pause your campaign, remove it, or enable it, right? So if you enable the campaign, it should run. If you pause it, it should pause. If you remove it, you then remove the campaign. But yeah, this is my little demo account. So even if you send requests to this, I'm not going to respond to them. Okay, so that is how you can set up your own marketing funnel to automate getting leads through YouTube ads. You can use the same concept to your Facebook ads and all of that stuff. However, I don't recommend using it because Facebook is so oversaturated and you're just going to keep spending more and more and more money on this. But like I said on ads, but as I said, if this feels too risky and you don't necessarily, I wouldn't say don't trust yourself, but you're just too cautious when it comes to throwing money at YouTube or throwing money at ads, or you've been burnt in the past with doing ads. I've spoken to so many real estate agents that say they don't want to do ads anymore because they run it and then they just burnt money. And that's probably because they weren't using the proper funneling system. You can make use of this. But if you don't want to be making that, if you're scared of making just making that jump, then you can always get into contact with me with just by messaging me on WhatsApp, or you can email me at tariqv@alexram.com. The details are there. You can pause the screen, enter that details. There should also be a link in the description below where you can go fill out the form. And once you do that, then I'll get into contact with you. And then yes, I only work with one or at most two real estate agents per area, depending how big the area is. So you can get into contact with me and tell me which areas you operate, and I can say, hey, I already have leads for that. I already have real estate agents for that area. Or hey, you're in luck. I don't have real estate agents for that area. You're going to be the first. So if you're looking for that and you're looking to just not have this whole hassle of setting up and managing and all that stuff, you can contact me over there. And yeah, please like, subscribe, and if you have any real estate agents that might need the video or that's been looking for a way to automate their real estate leads, then you can send them this video. And yeah, much love. I wish you all the best in your future real estate endeavors, and I hope that my advice and my video has helped you in one way or another. Yeah, I see you. Subscribe for more automations. Next thing we're going to be looking at is how can we automate the contract process so that you don't have to be filling out contracts and you can get it signed electronically as well. So if that seems like something that you're interested in, then subscribe, and that's going to be the next video. But yeah, cheers everyone. And if you have any recommendations on just automations as a real estate agent, then comment down below. Tell me what you'd like to get automated, and I'll look into building a system around that, and I'll upload it, and then yeah, you can watch that video. But yeah, cheers, subscribe, like, to comment, do all of that lovely stuff, and yeah, hopefully this video has helped you. Bye.